Now, this is right after his illegal trial by the Sanhedrin. The Sanhedrin was composed of the religious leaders of Israel, and the Sanhedrin was kind of a combination. It would be like the Supreme Court, the U.S. Senate, and all the religious leaders of our country in one body. And they were opposed to Jesus because he had turned the religious structure upside down, and their relationship was no longer based on the works of abiding by the law, but it turned to having faith in Jesus, and they had falsely accused Jesus of blasphemy, saying that he had claimed to be God, and they had sentenced him to death, but they did not have the authority to carry out that sentence because they were ruled by the Romans. So they had to take Jesus to the Roman governor, Pilate, and have another trial. And when he came before Pilate, he was the Romans didn't care whether he had claimed to be God, but they had drummed up another false charge where he had claimed to be the king of the Jews. Pilate starts the trial by asking him if he had said that, and Jesus simply said, "If you say," and then he was silent for the rest of the entire trial, and that really bewildered Pilate, and he asked him why he remained silent, and the reason was that Jesus needed to be tried, needed to be convicted, needed to be condemned to death, because his goal and God's goal was that he would go to the cross and he would die on the cross for our sins. Pilate took the coward's way out. He offered the Jews to release another prisoner, and he released Barabbas instead. But the good news is that God's will was done, and Jesus went to the cross and forgave us of our sins.